Welcome to Simple Forex. If you have any question, I'll be available here. I think I have done all kind of analysis this morning, so I don't have to, analyze anything. But if you have any question, I will be here. As soon as you will ask me question, I will try to answer it right away. Okay. Okay. Somebody asked me, "Are you trading today?" No, I am not trading today, as I have told you already that on the weekends. Oh, sorry, on last 10 or 12 days of the year and first 5 days of the year, we rather not trade. Okay. See, thing is that in last working days of the month of the year, trading volume is extremely low. So sudden moments happen that are not warranted. Okay. So that's why I always suggest people to stay away from the market during this time. Yeah, that's a very good question about gold. But thing is that, in my opinion, gold is not going to make any effort this month. Even if I see gold little bit above of this resistance, that is 4,500, I will not be hunky dory and going for upside, because in the low volume you will see lot of these kind of trades where you see false breakout. So I'm not saying that gold is having a false breakout right now. All I'm saying is that it may have that. So answer is no. I don't see gold doing anything this year. Yeah, it doesn't matter how many people are here. As I have promised that I'll answer questions, so I will answer questions, right? My opinion about Euro USD stays the same. I don't think so that we are going to see any massive movement in Euro USD this year. Question is there any big news remaining this year? Yeah, actually there are several big news. But the most you can say latest and the upcoming is eurozone interest rate decision. It's going to happen tomorrow, I guess. Apart from that, eurozone is also going to vote. Eurozone is also going to vote whether they want to confiscate Russian money or not. If that happens, then you will see big movement in the market, because apart from dollar, euro is the second most traded currency in the world. But if they confiscate any kind of money from any sovereign nation, this thing will lose its value. In recent, you have seen dollar losing its value against the euro. But if this thing happens, you will see dollar recover very fast just against euro. Okay, while you guys are here, let me show you something. As I told you before, uh, can you hear me? I guess you guys can hear me. See, Bitcoin in the future, I think it is going to make head and shoulder pattern. But right now, I do not see that. Right? Well, actually, I expect it to make head and shoulder pattern in next, let's say, 2 or 3 months. But right now, gun to my head, if I if you'll ask me what should be done, so I'll say, make this range, this thing, 70, around 70,000, 73,000 to 70,000, a supporting range, and buy Bitcoin from here. And target should be around 1,000, 1 lakh. Oh, sorry, you're not 1 lakh. Why I'm saying 100,000, $110,000. That should be your target. I think I have already told you before, but I am going to tell you one more time. See, you can't see Bitcoin as any other assets. Every asset have their own way to do things, right? Every asset behave differently. So one thing that I already told you, but I would like to remind you again and again and as many time as possible, that in Bitcoin the traditional support and resistance does not work like you think they should work. See, in other assets, whatever value you guys give to support and resistance, you should give the same value to resistance and support zone. That is why, remember, I just told you that support should, if you're going to take a upside trade, your support should be in the 74,000 to 70,000 range. This range is a support zone. At the same time, target will always be in the zone also. Uh, this is this is the weekly chart of Bitcoin. Let me show you something interesting here. This is a weekly chart of Bitcoin, And in this particular area, you see a cup and handle pattern, a traditional cup and handle pattern. The target was around 100,000, but it went almost 20% beyond that. It always happens whenever market behave erratically. Actually, market always behave erratically when extreme upside and downsides are concerned. If your target is 100, it will go to 102, and if you think their support is 50, it will go to 48. So whether you are making targets or specifically we are when you are making stop losses, you should keep these things in mind. This year, one of the most fascinated chart you will see is of gold. At the start of this year, gold was at almost 70% discount. Okay, if gun to my head and if you'll ask me what do I think is going to happen in gold, I will say that there is a very good chance that gold will make double top from here. I can see that. But am I trying to say that in the long term gold will be bearish? No, I don't want to say that. The thing that I'm saying is gold has to take a breather. It looks like that it has taken 10% of a breather, but in these kind of conditions, 10% is just not enough. I expect more movement from the gold on downside. But in case it goes beyond this, the if it breaks 4450 mark, then what do I have in mind? If it breaks 4000, sorry, 4450 mark, then I have 4950 in my mind. The most important thing in trading has never been a skill. I'm sure many of you have skills, and I'm sure many of you are very capable traders. Oh, sorry, very capable analyst. But the most important thing in trading is discipline. And according to Mike Tyson, discipline is doing something that you don't like, but doing it like you love it. So that's exactly my point. Right now, I see only one person watching this video, but discipline says that I should deliver what I have promised. I should deliver what people are expecting because that is discipline. I said I will be here for 30 to 1 hour, 30 minutes to 60 minutes. So I will be there. And if anybody will ask me any questions, I will answer that. Somebody asked me, can they just trade in mobile? Yeah, in mobile, see, if you can afford mobile, you have to put a little bit of more effort and buy a laptop at least. Yes, you can be trader with anything. Yes, there was a time when people used to read tapes and they became trader like that. As a matter of fact, one idiotic thing that I'll tell you, when I started this, I collected all the books that are important. The first book was reading the tape, right? And I was reading this book in 2009 or 2010. Tape study was, for somebody trading in 1960s or 70s, even 1930s or 20s. Because when I started trading, we had live charts. I did not needed it, but I still did it because I wanted to know everything about it. And that's my point. Yes, you can trade with mobile, but you cannot do that seriously. To do it seriously, you need a serious equipment and at least a laptop is a serious equipment. Another thing that is important, let's say you can only afford a mobile, then I will have to tell you that you can also not afford trading. Trading needs a money amount of money which you can lose sometime, right? If you only can afford mobile and not the laptop, then you already don't have money. Then first you need to earn money, buy a laptop, and then come to trade. Another important thing that I wanted to talk to you about is how to deal with losses. See, anything and everything that you have lost is recoverable. Only thing that is not recoverable is time. If you have lost $100 in 1 hour, give 5 hours consistent and disciplined trading. You will be able to earn that back. But now you are out of original 1 hour and also spent 4 more hours to recover that. That means you are out of those 5 hours that you're never going to get back. But yes, one more thing that you have to understand is never ever try to recover anything fast. It's like you have already dug a hole and you keep digging, thinking that hole will be covered up. No, you can keep digging it as long as you want, but you will not be out of the hole. To get out of the hole, you need to do something that you didn't do in the start, is to be patient. Another nonsensical thing that I have heard is don't put all of your eggs in one basket. Yes, diversification is okay, is good actually, but extreme diversification will hurt your chances to make real money in the market. If you are good enough, you will see the opportunities, and if you're seeing the opportunities, why not bet on those opportunities? Why the fuck diversify and where you can put X amount of dollars, you are putting X minus one amount of dollars. Anyways, I think there was still just one subscriber or one person. So I think that is it. Uh, in tomorrow, in the if I make a video in the morning, I will tell you that if I'm going to come online tomorrow. If I do, you guys are welcome. If I don't do, that is okay. Right? Take care, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.